This is shaping up to be a big year for the musician and composer Yanni, who has already sold more than 25 million albums worldwide. He has a brand new album, Sensuous Chill, just out this week. He's embarking on a nationwide tour this spring, and he recently performed at the Great Pyramids of Egypt for a TV special. Not to mention, he is the proud owner of a panda, an actual panda, and he joins us now to talk about all of this. Yanni, thank you so much for being with us.
It's my pleasure. How do I follow Snowflake?
I mean, well, you have a panda, so I don't know how anyone can follow that. But before we get to the panda, tell us about your new album.
The new album is called Sensuous Chill, and that's what it is. It knows what it wants to be. It's taken me, 5 years to complete it. I worked with some of the best musicians all over the world, took my time. I wanted to create an environment for the listener that is sensuous, that is melodious, has a rhythm.
Is it very different from your previous album?
Yes, of course. It's the only album of its kind I've ever made.
Yeah.
I also wanted it to be sexy. And I wanted it to last a long time. So it has 17 songs on it, 10 of which I've never released before.
Some new Get Busy music.
Yeah, put it on repeat and let it play. It's good.
That's right. So how would you characterize your music? Because you have such a unique sound.
Yeah, you can't, I can't characterize the music.
Yeah.
There's no way. I just write music.
Right.
And it comes from the soul. It comes from my experiences, from being around the world, from traveling and feeling different cultures, and just coming in contact with the public in general. It just goes right through you.
And you are known for performing in these exotic, iconic locales all around the world. Do you have some favorites?
Oh my God. I have been touched by so many places. I mean, we just came back from playing at the pyramids, as you said earlier, a couple of months ago, and the Egyptian people made me fall in love with them.
Yeah.
They're great people. It was a magical concert. It's probably the best video and audio I've ever done in my life. It's all shot in 4K. It's amazing.
And that performance will be broadcast on PBS in the spring?
March 8th.
And tell us about the music that you are composing for NASA.
Oh, I've been doing that for a while. They're already using it.
Yeah.
It's you know, I found out that a lot of the astronauts and the cosmonauts, by the way, in Russia are fans of my music. They've been listening to it for years and years. Ah. And I found out by going to NASA and also going to a place called Star City. Very few Americans are aware of it. It's outside Moscow, and that's where everybody goes to train in order that they can go to the International Space Station. This is where I met some of the American astronauts, believe it or not, right there in Star City.
Now, I have to ask you, you are the only person to have ever been gifted a panda by the Chinese government. How does one, just for my personal edification, how does one get a panda? How does that happen?
You don't get a panda. Nobody has a panda. It's their Nobel Peace Prize. It was awarded to me. I was allowed to adopt a panda because they said I was a great ambassador of peace for the world.
And your music is taught to Chinese children in schools, correct?
That's very good. You've been doing your homework.
I have been doing my research. So where does the panda live, and how often do you get to visit her?
Well, the panda lives in a place called Chengdu, which has plenty of bamboo. That's where they're raised. That's where I met her. And I was asked to pick the gender, and then I was asked to name it.
What's her name?
Of course, I picked a female. First of all, the name is Santorini.
Beautiful.
Which means, first of all, Santorini is the most beautiful island in Greece. Santo means saint. Irini in Greek means peace. Therefore, her name means the beautiful panda of peace.
And how often do you visit with her?
Not often enough.
Not often
but
enough.
She's 2.5 years old now, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I get the regular reports.
You don't get to take her anywhere with you then? She lives there, she stays there?
You cannot.
No.
If you go there, first of all, very few people are allowed to go there. They're very protected. It's a protected species. You don't just take them home.
Right. And is this part of the work that you do for the World Wildlife Fund?
Yeah, it's a natural connection between me and them.
Yeah.
Their symbol is the panda. And also I like what they stand for and how they go about working with humanity as far as going, look, instead of telling Chengdu, no, you cannot use the bamboo because to make your food, they go and they give the villagers stoves. So they leave the bamboo alone, and they figure out ways to coexist with nature.
So
they're not so militaristic. They're very smart about the way they're going about preserving the planet, at the same time do not take advantage or create a problem for the people.
So important. Yanni, musician extraordinaire and Panda owner, thank you for visiting with us.
My pleasure.